Hi, my name is Angelina Sanchez, and this is my video essay for historical milestones. I'm going to talk about the Geneva Convention. First of all, I'm going to talk about a little bit of the background, the symbols, what is it, the protocols, conventions, why does the Geneva Convention matter, and final conclusions. First, I'm going to play a video.
In 1859, during the Second War of Italian Independence, the Allied French and Sardinian army defeated the Austrian army during the Battle of Solferino. It was around this time that a Swiss businessman named Henry Dunant was visiting a nearby town for unrelated land matters. Dunant walked through the battlefield in the aftermath of Solferino. Dunant recalled what he saw in his book A Memory of Solferino, where he described the severe lack of medical support to the men who were wounded in battle. He wrote, "Some who had gaping wounds already beginning to show infection were almost crazed with suffering. They begged to be put out of their misery." These harrowing scenes prompted Dunant to devote the rest of his life setting up the now renowned International Committee of the Red Cross, which would be deployed.
So as we can see in this video, the original Geneva Convention was adopted in 1864 to establish the Red Cross emblem, signifying neutral status and protection for the medical services and to the volunteers. The first convention was initiated by what is now the International Committee for the Red Cross and the Red Crescent. Other emblems were later recognized because some people thought the cross signified something of the Christian religion, but it wasn't. And next, what is the Geneva Conventions and what is International Geneva Convention? Is a body of public international law, also known as the humanitarian law of armed conflicts. In other words, it can be defined as the law of war. It provides minimum protection, standards of human treatment, and fundamental guarantees of respect to individuals who become victims of armed conflicts. Also has a series of treaties on the treatment of civilians, prisoners of war, and soldiers who are outside the fight, such as in terrorism or war, such as in the Second World War. What are these protocols and conventions? There are 4 conventions that have existed. The first one provides protection for the wounded and sick, and also for the medical and religious personnel. The second one, it has the goal to war at sea. The third one, it establishes the principle that prisoners of war shall be released and repatriated without delay after the cessation of active hostiles. And the Convention 4 deals with the status and treatment of protected persons, between it distinguishes the situation of foreigners and the situation of people who are born on the city. Then we have 3 main protocols. The third one, as I said before, it talks about the emblem or the symbol of the Red Cross, and this is one of the main emblems. It is a red crystal. Why does the Geneva Convention matter? They're not just international treaties, but they have become the symbol of humanity in warfare. Yet numerous conflicts have happened since the Geneva Conventions have been created, but the important thing about them is that they protect the human rights, and as the other organizations, such as the United Nations, it tries to do it, and it tries to improve their protocols and their conventions to try to protect more people. As a conclusion, we can say that these rules of war, sometimes they're not protected or not used in war, in terms of war. We can see an example in Ukraine. And yeah, the government isn't satisfied with these Geneva Conventions and these protocols because they told them what to do. But in an international conflict, we can see that they're important, and we can prevent a lot of deaths and a lot of catastrophes from these ones.